Joining us now from the Granite State, New Hampshire, is CBS News campaign reporter Nicole Sganga. She is actually at a Trump campaign training event. Nicole, thanks so much for joining us. Senator Amy Klobuchar was campaigning in New Hampshire over the weekend, and you were able to speak with her. I want to play a bit of sound from your interview about grassroots outreach.
Maybe we need a little less viral moments because that's what the president does every day. He tries to create viral moments. And I'm just coming at this as someone who believes that our country is better than this, that we can bring people together, as someone that believes that we need some common sense solutions for the problems in front of us.
So, Nicole, how important is her grassroots organization to her campaign, especially in an early state like New Hampshire?
Well, absolutely. Grassroots organization really does make the difference in an early primary state, especially in a field of 25 different candidates. Now, Senator Amy Klobuchar has visited New Hampshire 10 times. She's visited all 10 counties. She has a sizable organization of 18 full-time staffers, which continues to grow. 9 endorsements. You heard her there in that clip saying that she is avoiding the viral moments. However, I will say she does engage on Twitter, sometimes with President Donald Trump. After her campaign announcement in a Minnesota blizzard, the president tweeted at her saying that climate change was not real based on what he saw during that announcement video. And she tweeted back suggesting that she would like to see how his hair would fare in a blizzard. So certainly capitalizing on those exchanges, nevertheless. She also says that she is speaking directly to New Hampshire voters by addressing issues that are important here. So she has an addiction and mental health plan that she has rolled out in the Granite State. That's important because New Hampshire currently has the 4th highest rate of opioid-related deaths in the country. Also a 10% veteran population here in the Granite State that is suffering from PTSD, depression, and related mental health illness. She's not the only candidate to address New Hampshire issues specifically. Former Representative Beto O'Rourke unrolling a comprehensive veteran reform plan. Senator Elizabeth Warren putting forth a $100 billion opioid plan. And just today, Senator Kamala Harris introducing a bill on the Senate floor, the Water Justice Act, which does address some water contamination, PFAS issues that parts of southern New Hampshire and the Seacoast are dealing with as well.
And Nicole, I know you spoke with a big player in New Hampshire politics, Debora Pignatelli. She is a governor's counsel for District 5 in New Hampshire. She endorsed Senator Klobuchar over the weekend. And here's what Pignatelli told you.
You just endorsed Senator Amy Klobuchar. Tell me why.
I did. She is honest and answers questions honestly and sincerely. I value that in a candidate. She doesn't pander to the people she's talking to. I think that she will support issues that I care deeply about, and I believe that the American public cares deeply about.
So, Nicole, while I'm sure endorsements are welcome, do they actually translate to votes?
Well, that endorsement was a special one. Debora Pignatelli on the executive council here is the highest ranking current lawmaker in New Hampshire to endorse a candidate thus far. Now, there's a lot of heated debate over how important those endorsements really mean in a state that is independent-minded, that has a slogan of live free or die. I spoke with Representative Chris Pappas from New Hampshire the other day, who told me New Hampshire is always ripe for a surprise. Certainly back in 2016, Secretary Hillary Clinton attained the vast majority of endorsements here in New Hampshire, and she lost to Senator Bernie Sanders by 22 points. So the jury is still out on that. What endorsements do show us, though, however, is the organizational strength of a campaign early on. So the ability to get people on board suggests that you have folks on the ground who are using persuasion to get lawmakers and activists on board during policy rollouts especially.
All right, speaking of getting votes, you were there at a training event for Trump campaign canvassers. What does the Republican grassroots organization in New Hampshire look like?
Well, President Trump's campaign actually unrolled its very first organizational field team right here in New Hampshire, a key state for the president, who lost by just about 3,000 votes last time in 2016, wants to get those back. So the Trump Victory campaign currently has 1,200 volunteer fellows working for their campaign, and they are growing. Important to remember that in 2018, during the midterm elections, Republicans did lose the state and the state house and the state senate here in New Hampshire, but they're starting early, trying to regain some of that ground. So I witnessed a data training session here with dozens of volunteer organizers that say they're excited and ready to go.
All right, Nicole Sganga for us in New Hampshire. Nicole, thank you.